Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case today is the first time you're coming across this space, you're welcome. My name is Oli. Please do well to subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video, okay? And you can as well check my other videos. I know you will like them, okay? Don't forget to like this video, and if you find this information helpful, please share it to others as well so that YouTube will recommend it, okay? Thank you so much. So guys, in today's video, we'll be looking at Estonia, okay? I know that maybe a lot of people have heard about Estonia and their labor shortages, whereas others haven't, okay? So that's why I am here. We'll be talking about Estonia, their visa routes, and the jobs available, okay? And how you can be able to apply from your home countries, okay? So if this is what you want to watch, kindly stay tuned, don't go anywhere. And of course, we will dive right into the video. So guys, in as much as the immigration wave is usually towards UK, US, Canada, Australia, and all of them, that doesn't mean that that's where the world ends, okay? That doesn't mean that there are no other countries that you could relocate to and have, the quality of life that you can also get in maybe US or UK, right? So there are other countries that you could as well relocate to and experience this kind of life and benefits and all of that. And that is why I am here today, and we'll be looking at Estonia. All right. I know you'll be hearing Estonia. Estonia, where is Estonia? So the Republic of Estonia is located in Northern Europe. Yes, and it has approximately around 1.3 million people living there right now. So you can see it's not a small country, okay? Estonia is the leading country in Central and Eastern Europe when it comes to attracting foreign direct investment. It is one of the safest countries to live in with low crime rates, okay? And it has high standard of living. There are many benefits, okay, which I'm not going to go on and on and on about that in this video, okay? There's free education for your children in Estonia. Yes, there's free public school where your children can attend. And with an Estonian visa, you can be able to visit all the Schengen countries for no more than 3 months in 180 days, right? So this country can be a good starting point for you and your family. For example, if you still intend to move on to other countries, Estonia can be that's your breaking ground. Do you understand? It can be that place that you'll be, and before you know it, you get yourself to where you want to be. All right. Now, there are different routes available for one to use and settle legally in Estonia, okay? But for the sake of this video, we'll be looking at three routes, okay? And the first route is the work visa. So we'll be looking at the work visa, what it entails and how to go about it, okay? So currently in Estonia, some industries are facing labor shortages. That means that foreigners are in high demand right now as I'm talking to you. Foreigners are in high demand in Estonia, okay? So few industries in Estonia like the medical professions, agriculture and farming and manufacturing are facing labor shortages, okay? So for this reason, they are looking for foreigners to come and do this job, all right? Remember I told you that Estonia is a high-tech country, but that does not limit them. They are also, there are diversification, right? And they are also doing very well in the other sectors. So there is a job for everybody in Estonia, okay? Whatever your profession is or whatever you want to go into, there is a job for you. There is a career for you. This country is the easiest country to get a work visa. It has a high rate of approval for work visa applications compared to other countries. You don't need English tests. There's nothing like IELTS, TOEFL, no English tests required for these jobs. They just want you to know how to speak English. And I know that, most foreigners know how to speak English. So you just need to know how to speak English. They're not going to mandate you to write any English test. Okay. So now, what are the steps involved in getting these jobs? What are you required to do? The first thing to do to actualize your Estonian dream is getting a job. Okay, that is the first thing first. You need to get a job. I'm going to attach all the relevant links in the description box, okay? So you can use these links to search for your job, right? So once you apply for this job, of course, When they are satisfied with your CV or your application, the next step is usually an interview, and the interview is usually online, okay, mostly Skype, okay. So after the interview and they are okay with everything, you will be given the offer, right? You'll be given the job. Then you now know that you have an employer, okay. The next step is now to apply for your work visa, okay. So this work visa is also known as the D visa. They call it the D visa or work visa. Now you will apply for your work visa, but before then there are conditions attached, okay. So what are these conditions? Before you apply for your work visa, your employer has to register your employment with the Estonian Police and Border Guard Board ahead, okay. So it's just like once your employer gives you your offer letter, okay, and you people have concluded you've gotten a job, this, okay, the next thing your employer will do is to go and register your employment, okay, with the Estonian Police Board. It must be done ahead, okay. This must be done before you will apply for your work visa. So if your employer did not register your employment with the Estonian Police Board, you won't be able to continue this process, okay. So the next step is to have a valid work contract. Make sure that the contract you are holding is valid, or the job offer contract is valid, okay. That is the next step. Another step is that you must have the required educational qualification or any qualification fit for that position, okay. That is, the qualification you have must match the position advertised, okay, or the position you applied for. It must correlate, okay. So after that, the next thing is that you must be in good health condition. They are really emphatic about this, okay. They lay emphasis on your health condition in most of the job offers, okay. That means you'll be required to do a medical test. You'll be required to run a medical test before you apply for your work visa. I hope you get what the things I said that will be done before you'll be able to apply for this work visa. Now, when you've been able to gather these things, you'll now be able to apply for your work visa. That is your D visa. What are the required things for your visa? You just need your passport, you need 2 passport photographs, you need your CV, your educational qualification, you need a cover letter, and you need a proof of accommodation. And the application fee for a work visa is €100. So you have to know that if your certification is not written in English, your certification, your documents generally, if they're not in English language, you need to translate them to either English language or Estonian. So the process of the work visa is quite simple, okay. But after you might have gotten your work visa, you're successful and you finally land in Estonia, you need to apply for a residence permit. You must personally go to the Estonian Police and Border Guard, and you must do that immediately you enter Estonia. It will take up to 2 months before your resident permit will come out, okay. But your work visa takes around 30 days, 10 to 30 days to be approved, okay. And the Estonian work visa is usually for 1 year, but it can be renewed as well. And when you land in Estonia and apply for this temporary resident permit, they can issue you one that will last for 5 years. You can bring your family along with you on this work visa. After living in Estonia on a permanent residency for 5 years, you'll be able to apply for citizenship by naturalization, okay. And I forgot to mention that the average monthly salary in Estonia is around €1,150, okay, and the average monthly expenses around €650 if you are single, okay. The health insurance is not up to €100 as well. So the next visa route we'll be looking at is the student visa route, okay. The Estonian student visa route takes around 10 to 30 days to be processed. The duration of a student visa is usually 1 year. However, if you need to stay longer than 1 year in Estonia for your studies, you can apply for a temporary resident permit, okay. The temporary resident permit will allow you to stay in Estonia for 5 years, guys. You can as well work in Estonia with your student visa as long as it does not affect your studies. That is the criteria. So that means as a student, you are free to work, you are free to do anything with your time, right? But you must not fail your exam, you must not fail a course. Okay, I guess there'll be a repercussion with it. Okay, but I don't know if anyone is interested in this student route. You just leave it in the comment section. I will come with a separate video for this route. Okay, so another important thing with this student route is that you can also come with your family. Yes, you can bring your family along with you while coming to study in Estonia. So it's also a good benefit. All right, that's a good one. There's no restriction for students bringing their families in Estonia. Okay, so now quickly let's move on to the last visa route that we'll be looking at in this video, and that is the seasonal work visa route. So like I said, there's a lot of digital technology in Estonia. Okay, but they are also into agriculture, and this is where the seasonal workers come in. All right, this seasonal work visa is not for European citizens, it is for non-Europeans. Okay, so if you are in your country, you have experience in agriculture, you have experience in farming, in breeding cows, in feeding cows, in doing all those family business, you don't mind staining your hand with dirt, then this seasonal work is for you. Okay, so how does this work? So this visa type is called the short-term visa type. Okay, this visa allows you to work in Estonia for not more than 270 days at a row. Okay, so you will also need to apply for the long-term visa, which is the D visa. All right, remember the D visa is for 1 year. Okay, and in a year we have 365 or thereabout days, and you are going to stay for 270 days. So you need this, you need the long-term visa type, even though you are going for a short-term work. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Okay, so and another thing is that once this your job finishes, or once your visa expires, you can renew it. All right, it is renewable. Now let's look at the industries that need these seasonal workers from the non-European countries. Okay, this work is usually done in crop and animal production, like I mentioned: hunting, fishing and aquaculture, forestry and logging, accommodation service activities, food and beverage service activities, food production, manufacturing of soft drinks. Okay, you need to understand the specific sector you'll be working in. Okay, this is just like an unskilled job, right? So if you want to apply for this seasonal visa, there are things you need to know. The first one is accommodation. Okay, one of the requirements to getting your visa approved for this type of work visa is accommodation. You must have an accommodation that meets some certain criteria. Okay, but the good thing is that even though getting an accommodation from outside Estonia can be hard and difficult, right? But your employer will help you in this aspect. Okay, your employer will help you to be able to sort your accommodation because it is part of your visa requirement. So the next thing you need to know is that this seasonal work visa takes between 2 weeks or highest a month to get approved. So you need to plan ahead. Another thing you need to know is that there is a cost attached to this visa. Okay, the application fee for becoming a seasonal worker or short-term worker is 48 euros. That is what you will require to pay, and this is different from the visa fee. So after paying 48 euros, okay, and getting the job offer and all of that, you will still have to apply for a work visa. Okay, so this fee is different from your visa fee, and the visa fee is still 100 euros. Okay, so the visa requirement is just your passport. Okay, your passport, maybe a photograph, and a medical report like the other one. Okay, but in this case there's nothing like CV, educational qualification and all of that. Okay, because it is just like a casual work and unskilled work. Okay, so yeah, that is it for this visa. So guys, because of time, okay, I don't want this video to be too long. So because of time, you just have to take your time. Okay, do your due diligence, research, go through these sites. This is where you see different job opportunities. You go through them and see the ones you qualify for, you can apply. Okay, once you open it, okay, you can click see offer. Once you click on see offer, you will see all the necessary information, and that is where you'll also see apply. Then you can click the apply. Once you click the apply, it will take you to the next page where you'll be able to do your application from. Okay, so guys, I hope you find this video helpful. Please do well to subscribe and like this video. Don't just watch and go. If you have further questions or inquiries, you can just drop it in the comment section, or you can reach out to me here. Okay, I'll see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye.